What's up, my sacred friends? Maggie here, and I just want to introduce you guys to another episode over here on Sacred Queens Essentials channel, or Sacred Essentials for short, your brand new resource hub for everything bath business or bath and body industry. So if you see yourself kind of going into this field, I encourage you to stick around by hitting that subscribe button so that you never miss another upload. So over here on this channel, we are running successful businesses. We are taking our brands and our businesses to the next level, and I am just here to help you guys. Okay, I know a thing or two about running a bath business, so I'm definitely qualified and want to help you guys a lot more to kind of avoid some of those mistakes that I've learned and been through along the way. So I hope you guys appreciate that. So today I want to talk about the biggest mistakes that new bath owners make and how we can avoid them, right? So let's jump right into number one. The biggest mistake that new bath business owners make is not researching FDA guidelines. I know, who cares about FDA, right? Well, we should. We do, especially if we are considering our business more legit, more professional. We absolutely have to take these FDA guidelines seriously, right? This is the easiest way to get a lawsuit. This is the easiest way to promote something, false advertising, that sort of thing, avoiding any trouble, any legal trouble as far as BOIs, and making sure you are within the parameters of ingredients. Or it's very important to promote, to advertise what it is that is in your products. It's very important to make sure your ingredients are easy to read, your ingredients are not harmful, and can't cause problems later. So if you have to, go to the FDA website, kind of see all of the requirements for your labels, for your products, for your ingredients, and kind of get an idea of what it is that you should be avoiding and or doing to protect yourself and your business, right? The second mistake that new business owners make is pricing your products too low. So I get you might be in the beginning stages, you're still just trying to get your product out there, but honestly, and this is just my personal preference, if your products and your line of products is not up to par just yet, you shouldn't be selling it, right? If your products is not fully developed, you definitely shouldn't be selling it. So there's no reason why you should be selling $3 whatevers or $5 whatevers. I mean, you can. I definitely have more affordable products. I believe my scrubs are like $10, $12. My, salts are like $10 or to $15. But I mean, like, selling too low. Like, eventually my prices will have a little hike into it because of the value and the work that I put into it, the packaging that I take the time to present, right? The ingredients and the consistency of the products itself, yeah, it deserves to go up a little bit more, but I'm never going to lowball myself. I'm never going to bring my price down at a vendor's event. I see people do it all the time. I have my $20 butters up there, and is worth $20, right? If I'm like, oh, well, they're 20, but I'll take it for 10, then that means your product is worth $10 and you should be promoting it as such. But if you're willing to kind of bring and keep bringing your prices down, you're losing profit. You're not standing by your business, meaning like you don't have the confidence in your business to stick by that price and say, hey, a lot of love, sweat, and tears went into this product. If $20 it's a little too much for you, you're my wrong customer, right? So don't feel bad for having to, up your prices a little bit more. Shoot, if you go on Etsy or Shopify and you see some of these body care businesses and their sets and their products, it's definitely priced to make a profit and to make the product, the labor as well. So make sure you're doing your research and you're kind of seeing and calculating, how much did it take to make this one single product? How much did it take to develop this collection? And then I think it's like the norm is like 3 times that or something like that to make sure you're making that profit back as well. So don't price your products too low. Make sure your product is curating and it's finished and that it is worth what it is that you're going to be asking for eventually, right? So hopefully that made sense. All right, the third mistake that new bath business owners make is not testing your products thoroughly. And I mean all of your products, guys. If you're just throwing this stuff together, throwing these ingredients together, and you're not testing it yourself, that is a big no-no. How are you going to promote something that you're not enjoying, using, and then going back to tweak on your own, right? So I literally just did this the other day. I made myself a batch of body scrub because I didn't have any body scrub anymore, and I added a secret ingredient into it. Now I added it in there to see if it'll benefit the product or if I should just keep the same formula, but I have been using it for a week now, and guys, it's the best scrub I've used in my life, okay? But it's important for me to use it and to test it over an extended period of time to kind of see my own reaction, right? Like, oh, you know what, that ain't really hitting, or, well, it didn't really make a big difference, or for irritation reasons, for allergy reasons as well, right? You have to test your products, all of your products. Same with my salts, same with my lip scrubs. I want to make sure I'm not getting itchy or, you know, tingly vibes. And my oils, I want to make sure that it's lightweight, not too greasy, not too much essential oil in it, that sort of thing. You have to test these products out yourself, right? The fourth mistake that new bath business owners make is using the wrong packaging, using the most basic packaging that you could find on the market, instead of really taking your time doing some research, checking out different websites to kind of see the type of containers that would be suitable for a brand like yours, right? I know Amazon is a really great way. I even have a video on the best 5 places to get your cosmetic containers or jars or tubes, whatever it is that you're using. But not only the packaging, guys, but the labels that go onto it. The biggest mistake you can do is create a product and not have an efficient label to go on it. You shouldn't even be thinking about a product inside of your tubes, inside of your packaging, until you have a label ready. And I mean an official label, even if you have to buy them from Etsy. There's so many different ideas, and people are selling templates already. You should have a fully functioning label. I'm talking fluid ounces on there. I'm talking the ingredients on there. I'm talking the how to use or the directions on there. That is the for sure way to kind of knock your business down, or that screams unprofessionalism, that screams unfinished, right? That screams novice or beginner when it comes to this business. No, I'm going to go to a more trusted business that is more completed, that looks the part, that looks like it's shelf ready, that sort of thing. So if you're not in that stage yet, you definitely shouldn't be promoting or trying to make any sales yet, because you can, don't get me wrong, but you're going to be attracting the wrong customers. It's all about packaging if you haven't noticed already. So upgrade your packaging, really spend time on that containers and the labels as well. All right, and the fifth biggest mistake that new bath owners make is not marketing consistently or even ahead of time. Like I said, all of this has to kind of build up a urgency of this new product, right? So that's why it's important to have a color scheme. That's why it's important to have a logo already. It's important to have labels and things like that already, so that you could kind of start to give sneak peeks, so that you could start to kind of promote pre-sales and things like that, so that when your product does launch or you're back to selling, you've already boosted up that urgency, that sense of oh, I have to have it, that sense of I can't wait for this to drop, that sort of thing. So it is important to market on multiple platforms. Even if you think nobody's watching, even if you think there's no likes or views or whatever, somebody's always watching, guys. Just check your analytics and check your reach that you are getting on all of your platforms. Even though there's no engagement, a like, a comment, a share, check that reach. That means somebody has seen it, somebody has laid eyes on it, and the more that they see it, they'll be more inclined to, let me see what this website is about, or let me see what this product is like, you know. So don't make that mistake of having this amazing product, doing all of the back end work, and then trying to shove this product down somebody's throat. You have to kind of warm them up, right? You got to kind of butter them up, set the tone, set the urgency, and then launch your product, you know. So I hope I'm saying that right. So don't be doing all of the back end work and then you're not even getting people prepared for it, if that makes sense. So if you're starting a body butter line, you should be posting on multiple platforms about this body butter line, about any BTS that you need to incorporate, any type of sneak peeks that you can give over a multitude, over a long period of time as well, right? So make sure you are doing your marketing, you're prepping, and there's a word that I'm looking for, I can't think of it, and you're getting that urgency ready for your products that's going to be launching, and you'll be surprised how many sales you get or how many inquiries or pre-orders that you'll get just for buttering them up ahead of time and doing that market and marketing your products ahead of time, right? So if you see yourself going into this business, please avoid these mistakes. Please save yourself some time and become more consistent and become a little bit more professional in showing up for your business as a real company and not just this little hobby that you're doing on the side, right? All of these things play into that, all right? So I really hope this was helpful, guys. If you have any other tips for new business owners, please leave them down in the comment section. We are all here to help each other be successful in the new year. So that's all I have for this video. I love you guys already, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.